Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Stasis. And I've once again consulted a walkthrough, and what I found was confusing. So I'm not even sure if I'll still be able to do this. This is weird. Like this just sounds weird. What I need to. So first, utilize the towel on the furnace. For some reason, my mind says that I actually already did that, but apparently I didn't. So, okay. Like, when you feel like you've tried every item on the things, and then you actually haven't, it's like, huh, that's always a weird feeling. But obviously, I hadn't. That's my bad. But still, I would never ever have gotten this either. So, I was onto something with a toe tag thing as the thing sort of I think I need to like use it and then try to run real quick away or something. Like do 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 do. Right. So now I ran away from the furnace because warning temperature dangerous levels or something. Is it now over? Yay. Hope's good. Yes, maybe. Yes.
Oh god.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's yes, very simple. Lodged crowbar. Yes, we want to take the crowbar from the skull of the dead thing person.
I can hear you're taking strain, but keep your eyes on the end goal. Your family, they need you.
Thanks for the pep talk, lady. Did she mention her name? Because I forgot it if I know that already. Huh. Oh well. Anyhow, um, cadaver. The once human shape of the cadaver now resembles a lump of decaying meat. I'm not actually. I don't agree with that. It still resembles a human. It's just, very dead. These bones make a rough sketch of the human form. Well, they're a human skeleton, so there's a hand item or a hand thing, but I can't do anything with it. Okay, same goes for you. Okay, there we go. Now we have a crowbar, and I know like a little tiny step of what to do next, and then I'm in the dark again. So let's hope that I don't then have to read more walkthroughing, but oh well, oh well, we'll see. So, back to lobby 2, where the elect.
So once I get this tram working, where do I go?
Your best bet is to find medical access terminal. The medical wing is on that tram line, so it should be a quick ride.
Thank you, Tia. And, I'm sorry about your friend.
Just be safe.
She's reacting a little weird, but okay. Like, maybe they weren't friends, or like the acting is a little. Well, okay, let me put it this way. Not the acting per se, but the dialogue writing seems a little weird, maybe. But then again, the surroundings we are in are weird. Like, I don't even. Did we catch the year? I hope I probably. I just don't remember it anymore. Okay, so transport system. Thank you. And here we are. Okay. So first things first. There were closed breaker boxes on the sides of the computer. So to an extent, I can take some blame here. I really can. It's there, it does show up a thing when the mouse is on top of these. However, it's kind of misleading to have like a green "Hey, I'm here" box, and then right next to that being two gray areas that just blend into the wall. That doesn't look like anything I can like that I should be able to click on. Say, okay, so I can't click on this tube thing here. I can't click on this mechanical pipe thing here with even some lighting on it. I can't click on any of the floor lights, for example. The large fans are a hotspot to look, but I can't click or do anything with those. But there's still no a light moving thing, you know, all that stuff. And then the gray tiles next to all the rest of the gray wall. That's the thing I need to actually click on. Environmental, you know, hotspot design. Yeah. But again, I'm bad at this sort of a game, it seems. So, take of that what you will. Like, you know. But I have beaten the old Monkey Island games. It just took forever. Although I think at least... Now I'm forgetting. I think for the second one I needed a walkthrough a lot. For the first one, a little bit. I think that was... I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But Full Throttle, I went through that one, the LucasArts game, without a walkthrough. And that was really good. Anyway. Right. That's why I have the crowbar, I would have to imagine. Ha 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 ha. Okay. What to do? Can't click on anything. Good, thanks. Okay, bye. Well, good talk. I would imagine I used the crowbar to the other one as well. Also, can I hit enemies with it? Do we have a combat system? I still don't know. Maybe not, but tramline breaker. I can take the fuse, maybe use the fuse on this one. Inventory? Inventory. Wait. Do I just... Okay. That way, then that was a little counterintuitive. Like, why would I use the item outside the screen of the fuse box if I can zoom into the fuse? Like, am I alone on this? I feel this is super duper like counterintuitive in a lot of the problem solving mechanics even. But, okay, so now it maybe works. Like this one, I don't know anymore. Like I didn't read this far into a walkthrough. It's a lot of reading to just go through point by point. The furnace thing was explained in long detail. Okay, so. We have a thing.
Okay, the tram's powered.
I see it. Give me a second.
Right?
I'm setting your destination to the medical wing.
Good. And yeah, I think the radio chatter is a lower volume than the monologue chatter, which is kind of obnoxious because this game does not, as far as even in the like the launch configuration stuff, there's no individual volume sliders. It's all the same thing. So if some words or music or whatever is drowned out by other stuff, that's the game. I can't do anything about that. So. But that's not really a problem, I think, so far. But just, you know, I always like it when I can, you know, do individual volume sliders. It just helps me. But oh well. Take a seat. No. The tram's offer of ample seating feels perverse at the moment. Would you still take a seat, please? Or how do I go? Controls. Oh, I need to actually... Oh. Silly me, I just thought it would just go, but then again... That's just me thinking again. Like, I just thought it would be automated for some reason, but apparently no. Before I go, I just want to check one tiny thing. if I could just get just here. Yeah, okay. It just that I didn't seem to forget anything in the immediate vicinity. Great. Okay, good. I just I just got this inkling, man. I'm just okay. Current station product storage. Uh, yeah. Huh. Okay, so do I need to change the tracks at the terminal? Oh boy. Like, again, I like everything else about this so far, with the exception of the problem solving, which is a bit of a problem in a point-and-click problem solving game, but still, everything else is I feels unique. Like I'm enjoying the artistic experience of everything about this, with the exception of the mechanics of the problem solving, which is just boggling my mind. But I cannot switch the tram line. Okay. Oh boy. What do I do next? Is yeah. So at least it gave an error message before when I tried to do this. Now it doesn't give me anything. Both lines are out of order. Okay. At least according to this, although it's supposed to be green here. Like, this needs more, like, a hint system. Like, even just as simple as, hey dummy, do this. Oh boy. Again, as far as I know, I have exhausted to the full extension of every single possibility in the entire game, and I can't progress. For the third or fourth time in the first hour. Oh boy. Or 1.5 hours or something. Or two. Anyhow. Just, I think just past 1.5 hours maybe, but still, just, Jesus, just... and live reading the walkthrough is like, it's so not simple. The walkthrough I got goes in so, like it just explains so hard and round and wide everything, but I can't do anything here. Great. Potential energy, but it doesn't do shit. Wait. The walkthrough says, and I quote, take the fuse from the right breaker box and reinsert it to the left breaker box. Oh. Really? Really? Ah, come on now. Like, okay, in terms of how electricity works, I suppose, yeah, it does sort of make sense. But okay, so now I need to just take the same fuse away from the thing that I just fixed to put it back into where it was, and then switch the tram. Oh.
All done. Destination set. Just start the tram, we'll be on your way.
Please manually switch lines from internal tram control. Yeah. Okay. Just bear with me just a second here. So, in terms of, I put electricity from here to here with this fuse to use this thing, and then put it in the other thing to make the other thing work after that. in terms of how electricity works, that makes sense to me. What my mind went into was, okay, I put the fuse in the thing, and now the thing works, and I assumed I had sort of solved that, step of the puzzle. Like now it's fixed, so it's fine. And I don't need to fiddle around with it anymore. That's what I... I feel 50% really dumb, and 50% I'm looking at like, game, you're not being helpful. I feel like I had very little chance to understand that. Like, I suppose they were they labeled on the tapes on the... Maybe, yeah. But I just... When I pressed the switch TRAM button, it didn't give me an error message of there's no power in this. It just doesn't even click. And that's where it goes wrong. That's where the game goes wrong. The game should have told me, when I click the button, no power in the tram line switch. Check, something. Or even say, no power in the thing. I would have had a chance to like, oh, right. That is, No, no, no. Again, I'm dumb, I can admit that, but boy, I'm having trouble with this.
How long what?
How long ago was the evacuation? My family would have left with everyone else, with the people that made it out.
That's, I'm not sure exactly.
Why?
Blood looked pretty dry.
It's been a while. We've been stuck in this death trap for about 3 months now.
3 months?
There were 4 of us originally. You and I were the last. We were repairing the shuttles. We're almost done. Worry was about getting supplies when... Well,
Was he I mean, were you and he?
Doesn't matter.
no. We would have killed each other long ago if we didn't need each other to survive. I miss him though. We got things done. I was married once. That was a long time ago.
Why is this relevant?
What happened?
How many of your cockroaches do I have to kill, Rosette?
Milan! Let's talk about this!
This was the last straw. I'm coming for you next. And as for your little bed...
Warning. Brakes disabled. Low pass filters disabled. Structural integrity compromised. And evacuation is advised.
He's going to be around the tram! Hold on to something!
Okay then. Right. Dialogue. Okay, so I'm hanging from the ceiling of whatever. Good, great. Okay, right. Cool beans, loading screen and everything. Yay! So, okay, we have a moment maybe. I understand that this.
John! Are you okay? I've lost the tram signal!
What the hell happened? I can barely make you out.
Are you hurt?
No. I think I'm okay. I'm fine. I need to get out of this tram. It's okay. I think I can make the jump.
John!
Right. Before I go to the jump, I understand that this is I looked a little tiny bit on this. That I think it's originally a Kickstarter game and ergo an indie production and everything. So it's sort of like I kind of feel bad for criticizing the voice acting and dialogue of an indie game, but then again, if it's not quite, there, then, but that dialogue was, how to put it, charitably. Let's say bless them for trying. Yeah. Okay. And again, no offense to anyone if you've have voice acted in this or something. That's I'm just saying it's there's some room. There's a bit of room for improvement with positive feedback and all that.
Scared the hell out of me. You see where you are.
Okay. It went to the desktop for a second for me. That's a good sign. Continue? I don't know what this... right. So... Oh.
Shit, that was close.
John, are you okay?
I'm awesome.
I'm fine. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hello? Tia? Come in. Radio's not working.
I got an achievement and everything.
Get it together.
Again, the monologue voice is much
things first.
louder than the other.
Where the hell am I?
Which is... which makes it a little like... I can't put it to so high that the radio stuff would be completely clear, but then again... That's always annoying when the sound design is uneven, but... at least there's subtitles and that helps a lot. Like, if you're looking at this, you can read it and it's fine. It's whatever. And again, I have no idea what to do next, but I can probably, try to muddle an emergency tape.
I could use this.
Let's hope for the best. Okay, great. So, yeah. Toolbox.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find a key in this mess?
By searching the toolbox. Oh, right, the toolbox. Oh. Okay, I thought that he opened it and there was just too much junk for him to find a key from. Oh, right. The toolbox is locked and okay. Okay. Right. My bad. Yeah.
51. We left in 2148. 3 years ago. These bastards had us here for 3 years.
So stasis sleep is a thing in 50-ish as a pretty common thing at this point. Well, there's a future prediction. Oh, construction light changes when I click on it. Can I do? No, I can't. Wait, PDA. Okay, great. Time to Albert Olson, engineer. August 19th. Kane certainly spared no expense. Oh, right. There we go. Spared no expense on the engineering decks. More often than not, the air conditioning breaks faster than maintenance can come back to fix it. The walk to the restrooms can exceed 10 minutes on a good day. It's of no consequence. With the lush retirement package Kane has prepared for me, I'd happily work in a cardboard box lined with thumbtacks for the rest of my career. Oh well. I'm scheduled to receive my next new heart and lungs within the next few months, at which point I may finally retire to join my wife Rosalind in Chicago. Until then, cigarettes and foods of the highest saturated fat content will continue to carry me through the day. So cigarettes are still a thing in that time. This evening I was surveying the equipment on the decks when I noticed something rather unusual. A very fine layer of some sort of fungal substance is beginning to settle on the machinery. It's even found its way into the dials and monitors. They look filthy on the inside. Given the conditions around here, though, the growth of mold on any surface should come as no surprise. but it seems to be interfering directly with the performance of the groom lake, so it's of some urgency that it's taken care of. I reported it to maintenance. Hopefully they'll be quick in cleaning it up. Mold. Just a thought, just quick moment. Like, I'm not a space engineer, but in the like foreseeable 100-year future, is it plausible that a space station or a large spaceship would be built in such a way that it would allow mold to grow in it? Like, every time I've seen like a video or something of, say, the International Space Station in real life, it's always like there might be a piece of something floating, like an item there here and there, but it's, as surfaces go, it's pristine clean, like, and there's still air and such. So is it likely that they wouldn't have built something like this in a way that would keep mold out? You know, like, in space you gotta be safe, and if you just, it just sounds like, especially here when there's rooms already with biometric scans of like contamination scans and all that stuff, that that happened to us and all that. Mold. I'm not sure. Does that check out to you? Just throwing it out there. It doesn't quite make sense to me. Like it sort of does, but it would make more sense if the engineers that built the ship would actually just, have the sort of mechanics in place that keep things more or less sterile-ish. But maybe I'm wrong. Albert Olsen again. Kane Corporation must be pleased with my performance so far. I woke up to a promotion. I'm in charge of the construction of new cloning vats, effective immediately. I have little time to elaborate. This job is important and urgent, I believe. I never anticipated that the project would be on such a huge scale. Clones will be created in mass quantities, utilizing several megavats fitted with special equipment and enrichment liquid to accelerate the growth process. I must enhance the rate at which we'll be creating clone batches. They've invented a method of manufacturing human beings faster than humans can biologically. That's a weird way to phrase that. Like it almost looks like like they've invented a method of manufacturing human beings faster than humans can biologically reproduce. Like, add a word to the end there. It just doesn't quite. Manufacturing each other is not exactly how it. Yeah, that doesn't fit in the. Yeah. Project Seed insists that the cloning vats are put to use immediately, despite the fact that they're far from complete. The vats can certainly sustain the cloning process, but some safety precautions are lacking, like the holding chambers for research clones have no power routed to them, so the electronic locks are useless. The walkways above the vats are still only temporary. O'Sullivan fell over the guardrail and into a vat yesterday. Had it not been filled with sanitizing solution, we would have lost him. The clones appear to operate entirely on instinct. One of the complete human clones in Vat Theta, like in Soma, I think, bit a good chunk of Miss Keen's ear during feeding time. Blah. Huh. Interesting. So are the clones killing people then? And the good whatever killer dude who was talking in the radio. 3 of the complete research clones tore through their holding chambers analog locks last night over in the labs. They found Peters bent over backwards with his head between his knees. He is not going to be walking again anytime soon. Ouch. Maintenance will be fixing the electronic locks this evening. O'Sullivan has asked to be assigned to a different project. O'Sullivan's request was denied Keen, however, has been transferred to Project Seed. I've been stealthily increasing the portions of food to Elon's batch in VAT 449. Although they're just hearts and lungs, I can't help but feel an attachment. Okay. Additionally, we've noticed a mass of organic matter that has sprouted a tail and swims around aimlessly. Lovely. O'Sullivan wants to name it after his mother-in-law, who in their right mind names a defective clone. No kidding. Samantha, the impossible human fish monstrosity. Oh boy. Great. Sure. Crushed Elon with her thrashing as she was being removed from her vat. Most of the other clones in the batch have similar deformities. None of them actually grew into heart and lung tissue as they were meant to do. In fact, the results thus far are truly horrifying. Everyone has been acting strangely lately. O'Sullivan didn't show up this week, leaving me to tend to the vats by myself. I don't understand why that's being permitted, but management would have most certainly dragged him down here by the cheeks if there was no legitimate justification. Speaking of cheeks, one of the complete human clones took a chunk out of mine when I was escorting it to the research. Great. Research labs. Lovely. The Groom Lake has been completely locked down. A massive tremor shook and collapsed the walkways over the cloning vats. I'm trapped. I can't access the bulkhead. If this lockdown is anything like I heard the last one was, it should be over soon enough. Hopefully, sooner rather than later. 2 packs of cigarettes will only last for so long. I can hear screams of terror through the ceiling. They echo. Each reverberation is a reminder that I'm damn fortunate to be down here and not up there. Although my supplies are running out, I sincerely hope that I don't have to swim for it. If the clones don't get me, cardiac arrest from the aerobic exercise, well. I'm going to attempt to swim across Bat Theta. I'll reach the other side and try to get myself to the next level of the ship. Clones have been violently floundering in the growth liquid. Given what they did to Peters, I might not see the other side of this vat. The remainder of this entry is to be delivered to my wife. Rosalind, I can only hope that I have the opportunity to deliver this to you myself. If not, I must attempt to express with words what I have longed to convey physically. Should I die before I can get off this vessel, every moment of my life, every cumulative experience that has influenced my being will scream your name, begging the reality of inevitable death to spare me, if only to touch you once more. I apologize for and regret every second I have spent away from you. Until that moment we first met, my heart was a void, lacking the fierce fires of passion that you have bestowed within. No matter the outcome of my escape, I will be long dead before they are extinguished. For an eternity after I have perished, you will live on. Your name will ring out through the galaxy, a testament to all of existence that there can never exist a love greater than what I have for you. Your love is my life. As such, I am immortal. That theory will probably remain to be tested. But we'll see. However, now I am all out of time with that reading session, but I gotta read everything now because they contain the methods of me going forward, you know? So, but I gotta call it here because I'm all out of time and then some. But I do hope you've enjoyed this. And if you have, please do drop a like or a comment or even subscribe or share if you want to. It would really, really help. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.